757 BFJ67. Let's get into the code. So in the arcgirl shader strings within shader source fragment number 8, which is our bombs for Josh shader, inside of the main entry point for the bombs for Josh shader, we have these value units here, and we've added one more value unit, a float vec4, which is a value unit for the floating point value of the stained on bombs. This is a float vec4, so this is the normalized color for the stained on bombs glass panels. In the render collected binary tiles section of our bombs for Josh shader, if we scroll way the fuck down here, within our stained on bombs panel window render, if we have a non-zero glass panel type, then we're going to modify how we're rendering the color a little bit. So inside of render panel graphic, if we're inside of the panel glass, we've changed this from output frag chord to the new value unit float SOB, and we're going to use this value right here and composite it with whatever's in the background, right? So we're going to kind of multiply blend with the background to make a new output frag color. Then in EG state, this is just for reference, but inside of our state object, this is the default parameter index that our sliding window is bound to for changing member variables, right? It's the red channel of these three member variables. Okay, let's go down here. In edict1, we made a fucking mistake. Right here, we had a bug on a blank fucking line. I commented it out. It's no longer a bug, it's fixed. Okay, in edict2, which is our glass panel editor, if we scroll all the way fuck down here, we have the section change bound member. We have a shorthand reference to the editor object, and then this is the parameter index, shorthand for PAR. If we press R, then we want to bind to the red channel, right? If we press G for green, bind to the green channel. If we press B for blue, bind to the blue channel, and then we actually have to store that constant. So we're going to take that constant and store it back into the editor. That's how we bind to the different color channels, right? The key can be R, G, or B. That's what those constants are, and the parameter index associated with those are this index, and this index. That's how we do the keyboard binding. Okay, so here is what we did previously, some footnotes and stuff, and some other stuff. If you want to know more about how that keyboard binding works, you're going to have to go to this playlist here, the slower playlist. You're on the advanced playlist. We don't have any fucking time. Like and subscribe.